Hey guys, welcome out to the channel today. As you can see here, we have a 1930s Model A frame, and it's got rust coated on top of it. One of the things that we're going to try to see is how usable this frame is, what's broken, cracked, stuff like that. And to do that, we want to go ahead and get the rust off. So what I have done is gotten a hold of Evaporust, and we are going to be using some Evaporust gel to put on this and see if we can get all the rust off of there. So with the Evaporust gel, it's supposed to work really good where you have any kind of vertical application like the side of a frame or the base of a frame, something like that. And I was gonna use like a sandblaster, but I don't have something like that. You can use one that's an outdoor sandblaster. But I wanted to try out this gel for a while because it's really useful for bigger projects. It really sticks to stuff. And I've used their liquid a lot around here in the shop, and it works fantastic. It's a great product, and I'm pretty sure that this Evaporust gel will hold up to the same standards. And the one thing I really like about this is that the Evaporust is biodegradable, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. There's no real harmful chemicals or anything like that in it. I've got some gloves and a staining pad that I'm going to be using. It seems to work fairly well. And what I'm going to do first is go over it with a wire brush, just knock off any kind of loose debris that's on there, any dirt, loose rust, stuff like that. Just get that kind of scrubbed off real quick, and then I'll go ahead and blow it all down, and then we'll start applying the gel. After you apply it, you gotta wait 2 to 4 hours, and then you rinse it off. So we're gonna go and see how well this works. And as you can see, I'm gonna do it in 2 different steps. I'm gonna do the base first, then we'll end up flipping it all the way over and then doing the top side. What I've gone ahead and done is cleaned up this side with a brush, and I really want to see how well it cleans up the actual unbrushed side as well. So I left this side with no brushing, no pre-cleaning or anything like that. That way, you guys don't want to clean it, you don't have to. So yeah, we're going to test out that stuff real quick. So here is what I have gotten. It is a big 1 gallon thing of Evaporust gel, and what I said I was using is a staining sponge, and as you can see, it's right here. This stuff, before you even try to use it, it is gross. I'm gonna tell you that, just straight up. It is weird. It looks like snot, but so far on some of the stuff that I've used it on, it works fantastic. So as you can see, it's very sticky. So what I've been doing, and what it seems is the simplest way, is hold on, I gotta blow this off real quick before I try to use that. So I've gotten this all blown off now, so we're all good and clean. And what I've just been doing with this is taking and dipping this in here, and like I said, look at how sticky that is. That is nice and stringy, and you just pretty much glob it on there and you let it do its thing, and it'll stick to the vertical pieces. So if you want to put it on the side of something, you don't have to worry about it. It'll run off a little bit, but for the most part it stays right in the wherever you want it to. I mean, it is incredible at the technology with this, because before you would have had to take this whole thing to a sandblaster, probably in pieces, and then put it back together, weld it, all that kind of stuff. And now, pretty sure that this will come pretty clean with this Evaporust. So I'm gonna put this on here and get this all applied, and then we'll be right back and show you guys what it all looks like. Go ahead and put that on there. Push it on down in there. It's got to be all nice and gloppy.
Yeah.
Get that spot right there. There you go. All right, get some more on there. And this should be like 1/8 of an inch thick. You guys can see how much I'm actually putting on there. It's a pretty thick amount. These brackets are going to end up getting cut off. I believe this is going to get cut off. I think possibly not, but I know for a fact the running board parts are going to get cut off. So we got a little dude out here working, sweating. You hot? Huh?
Uh-huh.
You gotta get all of this, bud. See all that? All that rust needs to be covered up with that goop, with the gel. Do you like this stuff?
That's so gooey. It's like slime.
It is like slime. Alright, get some more stuff on your sponge. Don't get it on you though.
So I'm holding sponge, a decapitated sponge.
Don't touch your pants with your hand.
This one?
Yeah, because you don't know if it's dirty or not. Pay attention to what you're doing. All of the gel has been applied to the bottom side, and we're just gonna wait for it to do its little magic. Probably give it about 2 or 3 hours, and then come out here with a stiff brush again and a water hose, and we'll get this all cleaned up. But some of the stuff is like pooling, but you can see how thick this is, and it has stayed right in the same spot that we put it. So that's one of the big benefits of this. Even on the side, you can see that it ran a little bit, but for the most part, it has stayed. We don't really have any dripping down the side rails of this frame. So, like we said, these are gonna get cut off because those are for running boards. But yeah, getting some rust removed. So as you can see, the frame is wet. We've let this Evaporust stuff sit here for quite a while. Been about 3 hours, and I'm pressure washing all the stuff off. And it says that you can come back with a brush and scrub it off too, and I'll probably do that. I can see a lot of the bare metal coming through right here. There is still some rust on here, but with how it was before, I mean, this is doing a great job. It even says that you could do like another application, so that's another option. But I'm happy with how it's going so far. I'll probably hit it with a brush, like right here. It's starting to show some of the metal through, so that's really good. That's a big improvement from before. So we'll keep on pressure washing this and see how it turns out. On the frame again, we are checking it out, and it still looks rusty even after the Evaporust, but I'm going to tell you what, there's no big mounds of rust that was sitting here before. This was all, like, you feel the bumps. It's pretty much smooth, so there might be just some surface rust. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the little wire wheel that I have on a drill, and we'll try to go over this section real quick and just see what it looks like after that. So that is pretty much the surface rust that's on there. So that is a lot better than it ever was before. It's actually down to a decent metal right there. Still might have a little bit of rust on there, but for how this was beforehand, it's completely different. It's a lot smoother. You can actually see what you're working with. So that's a plus. And you can see on this one right here, this is the rear end that was not very rusty at all. And you can see that it's actually down right to the metal. So this one, after spraying with a pressure washer, I mean, that's right down to the metal. So the other frame could probably get another coat of that Evaporust and just see what'll happen afterwards. But this one right here is missing the front cross member. It is fairly straight, just having it up here. I pulled some measurements the other day. This is not in any kind of frame stand or anything like that, so it's probably not exactly true. You can see how wobbly it is, but for the most part, it being square, it is square. Have this one crack right here that we gotta get flattened out and then re-weld that. But for the most part, this will probably get a brush as well, just because there's some residual stuff. This needs to get punched out. I tried cutting that head off of the rivet, but it didn't go all the way out. So yeah, I like that Evaporust. It works really good. So Evaporust is a really, if you haven't ever heard of it, it's a great brand. They make a lot of different things, and it's safe on all your stuff. And if you could tell, where I put it over top of some paint, it did not even ruin the paint. And so that was a cool thing, because sometimes when you are doing different rust removals, you'll end up ruining paint or something like that. So if your project has a paint cover and you're just needing to get rid of like some spots of rust, it works really good on that. And I even have some of the liquid right here in this this big gallon jug as well. So this is the liquid. I use this one for tools, things like that I can actually submerge in a bucket. I actually want to get another parts washer like this, but have it empty and just fill it with Evaporust. That way I can just soak stuff in there and it works really well. And I'm waiting on some parts for the transmission. So that'll be in an upcoming video, as well as more work on these Model A frames. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope you guys go check out Evaporust and their product line. They got some gels, liquids, stuff like that. It's safe, biodegradable, low VOC. I wonder if this says anything else on there. This is exactly the same as the other one. So this is non-toxic, biodegradable, safe on skin and eyes. And this is reusable. The gel is not, just because it's gel. But I mean, I was able to have my son come out and help me with it, because I wasn't worried about what kind of chemicals are in it. Threw on some gloves and he played with it because he thought it was slime and got to put it on there, so he thought it was awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you guys did, hit that thumbs up button. Stay tuned for more work on these and other work, lawnmower work, woodwork, stuff like that. All sorts of things happening here in the shop, DIY stuff. So stay tuned. If you new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys on the next project.